Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do something a little bit different and I'm going to do the Christmas past throwback. I don't know, I just kind of made that up, but just go with it. I feel good about it, but it's all my throwback favorite palettes. Can't live without them, never get rid of them, obviously until I probably hit pan. I also tried to pick out makeup palettes that are not limited edition, that they'll probably be around for a good amount of time, hopefully anyways, because I find myself always kind of coming back to these guys. They're always pulling me back in with their sex appeal. I don't know. Does makeup have sex appeal? I feel like it does. I'm gonna leave my first absolute #1 favorite, ride or die, my main bitch, the love of my life, for last. One of my absolute favorites throwbacks from Christmas past. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Makeup by Mario Master Palette. Is that what it's called? Master Palette by Mario. The reason I love this one is, first of all, I love that it's not an overly huge palette. I love when palettes aren't crazy big. That way I can throw it in my bag for when I travel, go on vacation. Because when I go on vacation is usually when I take my throwback palettes with me that I know I'm gonna love, that I can wear either during the day, during the night, something that kind of just has it all. And the reason I love this guy, especially when I go on vacation, it has my warm tones, really pretty glowy shimmer shades, but nothing too over the top. I love the formula of this palette. The colors just blend very easy. It feels like butter. They're blendable. They are super crazy pigmented. If you've ever used her eyeshadows, you already know her eyeshadows are crazy pigmented. So I know I'm not going to go wrong there. I know I'm not going to have problems with it being patchy. I know with me having dry skin, it's going to work out good. So this is just one of my favorite palettes. I live for the Violetta and I live for the Isabella shade, which is that like warm, kind of has like an orange undertone deal. So when I'm going away somewhere, if I'm going somewhere sunny especially, those are colors I live for because I don't like to wear eyelashes. And I feel like when you use warm, pretty colors like that, it just looks very soft, it looks feminine, it looks girly, and it takes about 5 minutes to do a really pretty just eye look with those type of colors. And all you need is a little bit of mascara, you're ready to roll. And this color Kim and this color Hollywood and this color Marina is just so soft and delicate, but it has like a nice pretty shimmer to it. So if you're in the sun, you're in the pool, you're gonna look like you're glowing. And again, what I like about it too is a lot of these shimmers you can almost use as a soft highlight as well. So you can kind of use it for multiple purposes. And then you can also do your daytime look with it, but then it has like the deeper, more intense shades if you want to do nighttime looks. So this palette can just do a lot with it. And it's just one of my favorites again, because it's just so crazy pigmented. And next up, you guys probably heard me talk about this. I actually broke it when I went to Key West. Like literally the first day I got there, I kind of dropped it because I was like a hot mess drunk skunk, you know, so I like, it was a really sad day. But I love this palette because it has my pretty shimmers. And you guys know me, I'm all about glowy skin. I'm about to, like glowy eyes. Besides doing it for the gram, I really don't wear a lot of eyelashes and like really heavy makeup looks day to day. I love just like a little pretty shimmer, glowy, fresh skin. And that's me. That's how I roll. It's how I live my life. So I love this palette because all the colors are just super pigmented. They have a little bit of a holographic feel. And if I want to do something a little bit more summery, I can go with the blues and then kind of get that like mermaid vibe. If I feel like I kind of want a little bit of a smoky eye, we got this like grayish color and the purples. You can just like kind of play with it. I love the green. It looks so good on like brown eyes, and it looks really, I feel like green looks so good on like darker skin when you're nice and tan and bronze and you have brown eyes. I don't know, it just gives you that exotic feel. So I feel like this is my summertime go-to palette. And another one of my favorites is Winky Lux. They have the cutest, I swear, they have all the cutest products because they just look so cute, and they're just like, the way they package them is just so girly and feminine and adorable, and it makes you hungry because all their stuff smells so good. So I really love this palette. It's like a throwback palette. And then this is the You Are Perfect, the Kitty Cat palette. And I love this one because it has all your warm, neutral, easy shades day to day. And then you just have like a few little shimmeries. And the thing what I like about these is that they're nice and buildable. So like you can start off with a soft shimmer, and then as nighttime rolls around, you can kind of add a little bit more, go a little bit deeper, a little bit heavier handed, get more of that soft, smoky look. But again, I just like it. I like the packaging. It's nice and light. It's little. You can throw it in your bag. If you guys look back a year ago, or I don't know, yeah, a year ago. We'll go with it, about a year ago. You have probably heard me mention this palette so many times. It's the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This has been one of my favorites. It's nice and used. I freaking love the color called Licious. It's very similar to one of the colors in the Anastasia Mario palette. So pretty. Smells like a dream, and it's got your warm colors. It's got the green that I love. It's got the purples. It's got the black. It's got the pinky peachy color, so you can really make a lot happen with this guy. I love the formula. I feel like this has been one of my favorite palettes from Too Faced. It's just, I feel like this is the most blendable for me anyways. I don't know, this is my baby. I love it. I love this bitch. Then, of course, even though Jaclyn Hill isn't my favorite person ever, but she killed it when she made this palette. It's a great one. I don't care that it gets dirty. I know a lot of people complain about that, but I don't give no fucks because all that matters is what's inside. And I mean, come on, look at this. There's just so many to choose from. This always comes in my travel bag. There's just so much shit happening and that you can create with this. There's so many shimmers. There's my mermaid feels, the purples. It's got my warm tones, my cool tones. It's got whatever I'm feeling. You know what I mean? If one day I want to be queen of the world, I can use this. If one day I want to be a pretty princess, Cinderella's soft, sweet vibes, I can do that too. I want to be a dominatrix, smoky-eyed, cat-eyed little whore, I can roll with that too. I'm into it. I feel good about it. Whatever you want to make happen with that palette, it's there for you. Then next up is the Crown palette, and this is the 35SN, and it's just got my nice deep reds, and this is like a great fall palette, and I just love it. And it's also really good for summertime too, because I live for this like orangey shade. If you have brown eyes, I feel like oranges and those tan type of colors look so good. But I love, love, love the pops of the red because you can really play around with it, do some fun stuff. Then it's got all your browns and the warm tones. So this is such a good palette too, and I love the fact that they're like $9.99. I mean, hello, cheap as fuck. I'm into it. I love that. And you guys have heard me. If you guys watch my Instagram stories, 10 to 1, I'm probably picking this palette up. It is the Naked Heat Petite. I love that it's small again. It's got your mirror so you could check yourself out. You know what I mean? You can put it in your little clutch because it's so tiny. And then I just love that it has my orangey, mauvey, tan colors, which I feel like are so in right now, but for me, they've always been in. It's just like I've lived for these colors. And I actually have one of my girlfriends who used to hate that kind of color. And then I was like, no, trust me, that color is life. It will change your life. You will love it and you will never go back. And now she like loves that orangey color shade scheme, and I'm telling you, this is it. This is the perfect orangey neutral thing going on. It's always good for trim. I'm one more away from my last palette, my baby. So next up is this Deck of Scarlet palette, and this is number 7. I love this, love, love, love this. I have never seen a bluish teal color like this. It's just so intense. It's so freaking beautiful. All my blue-eyed babies out there, it's gonna look amazing on. All my brown-eyed girls, you're gonna look like an exotic dream come true. It's just so pretty. I feel like you guys are already gonna know what my number 1 favorite palette of life is. My head bitch, my everything. This is basically my unborn child. You guys already know. I feel like you know. I feel like this is not gonna be shocking at all. It's the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. I mean, it's named Holy Grail for a reason. Hello. If you don't have this, you need it in your life. The shimmers is the best shimmers I think I've ever used in my whole life. It's so pretty. I love the oranges. I love the neutrals. It's just so sexy, and like some of the colors are a little bit holographic in here. They just hit that light just right. They're so perfect. They're so perfect. And if they ever stop making this palette, I'm just gonna roll over and die. Just like put me to bed. I'm done. Lights out. I'll never be able to handle life again the same without this palette. It's just so pretty. It's my baby. It's like Photoshop in real life. It's just so good. So these are my favorite palettes. Let me know, do you guys have any of these palettes? Do you love these palettes? Do you hate these palettes? What are your guys' favorite ride or die, can't live without type of palettes from forever ago? So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, hit the like button or the down button, hit a button, let it happen, go with it. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.